She was the second witness who seemed to back up claims by police officers that they had been insulted by the then Chief Whip, Andrew Mitchell, a tourist, according to the Sun newspaper, who overheard the exchange at the gates of Downing Street. But was she actually there? This programme has already revealed that one alleged witness to the Plebgate incident turned out to be a serving police officer who has since admitted that he wasn't there. Now questions are being asked about the second account, as our political correspondent Michael Crick reports.
The incident in Downing Street that night last September took barely 45 seconds. Yet 9 months later, it's still hotly disputed what actually happened. The Sun splash story accusing Andrew Mitchell of calling the police plebs and morons eventually led to his resignation as Chief Whip. But now comes more evidence which could clear his name. The Sun claim that they relied for their story on two different people who phoned into the newspaper. The first, a policeman who rang them within an hour of the actual incident in Downing Street. And the second, we now know from papers lodged here at the High Court through the libel action that Andrew Mitchell is taking against the Sun, a woman who phoned the newspaper between 8 and 8:45 the following morning. According to the Sun's libel defence,
she described herself as a tourist. She did not seek, nor was she offered payment. She did not leave a name or number, but described how she had been at Downing Street the previous night and had heard the claimant saying to police officers, "You're morons. You think you run the country? Well, you don't."
The Sun say they never heard again from this anonymous woman who claimed to be in Downing Street and never learned who she was. Yet from the CCTV outside the gates, on the right, there don't appear to be any tourists at the moment Mitchell's arguing with the police, apart from a figure centre screen who dawdles a bit. But according to Andrew Mitchell and a friend who've seen the footage unblobbed, it's clearly a man. And how many tourists would know who Andrew Mitchell was anyway? This, of course, is not the first piece of questionable evidence in this case. First, we had the written police account leaked to the press, which said there were several members of the public present who looked visibly shocked. Then, Channel 4 News and Dispatches came across the email from a man called Keith Wallace, who said he was a sightseeing eyewitness, but then admitted to us he wasn't actually here that night, and it turned out that Wallace was a policeman in the very group whose duties include protecting Downing Street. PC Wallace has since been arrested. And now we have the anonymous female tourist who doesn't appear to have been here either. Mitchell's friends say it all points to a conspiracy, an effort to smear the Chief Whip involving more than one person.
Well, this call was made within 12 hours of the incident and was trotting out a line which we now know not to be true, as the CCTV cameras show there was no crowd at the entrance to Downing Street. So inevitably you're led to the conclusion that this person was part of the conspiracy, and frankly I'm astonished that the Metropolitan Police haven't made inquiries.
The Sun told us they stand by their story, while the Met have said it could be 3 weeks before they pass all their evidence from their criminal inquiry to the Crown Prosecution Service.
And for the full background of the Plebgate affair, go to our website at channel4.com/news.